Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So we are going to start our journey to learn the C programming language. So what is the C programming language? So you can find C is nothing but a programming language, and programming language is also nothing but a language, right? So before learning a programming language, we need to know what is a language. Now, as per the dictionary definition, the language is nothing but the method of human communication. See, two human is communicating between them through or by a language. From the same way or from the same definition, we can say that the programming language is nothing but the method of communication between a human and a machine or a computer. Okay, so one human can communicate with the machine through or via a programming language. This is simple. But there is a problem. A machine only understands the binary language. You know that the binary language comprises of 0 and 1 only. But we do not know the binary language, right? A human do not know the binary language. We only know the high level language. High level languages means anything by which we can talk or we understand, like English, Bengali, anything. So for communication with the machine, we need to have a translator, right? Like if I do not know Japanese and I am going to communicate with a Japanese person, then I will be needing a translator. The same, we also need a translator to communicate with the machine. To save us from this translate problem, the concept of compiler comes. So now the question arises, what is a compiler? The compiler is nothing but a translator which translates a high level language to low level language. So as I previously told, a high level language is by which human communicates, like English, Bengali or anything. And low level language is the machine level language, and machine level languages comprises of 0 and 1, that is the binary. So compiler actually translates our high level language to machine level language. So compiler is nothing but a translator. So in real life, in C programming language, how the compilation actually works? Let's learn that. So first of all, we will write our program in high level language and save the file in .c extension. Now what is this extension? Extension is nothing but a type. So as an example, I can give you the notepad file has an extension of .txt. Music file can have its extension as .mp3 or .avi or something. The Microsoft Word document has its extension like .doc, .docx, like this. So we will write our program and we will save the file in .c extension. Okay, like for example, first of all we will write our program and we will save this file as fastprogram.c. Now what we will do, the second step, now we are going to download a C compiler. There are numerous C compilers present in internet, free. We can download any one. In our tutorial, we are going to use C compiler. The name of that is devc++. So what is the function of the C compiler? As previously told, the C compiler translates our .c file, that is firstprogram.c file, into a executable file, .exe file. And as we learned previously, .exe file comprises of machine level language which the computer understands. So .exe file is a executable file. So in our example, what will happen? The first program.c will be compiled to a new file which is firstprogram.exe. Okay, now the machine can read this firstprogram.exe file. So we are going to see this whole thing in action. Hello everyone, as I told you, there are various C++ and C compilers out there. So we are going to download this one, this dev C++. This is my favorite. You guys will also like it, I am sure. So you can just write in Google dev C++ compiler and you will get any download link and just download it. After you download this and install this, I have already installed, so I have icon in my desktop. Okay, so let me open it. I will go exactly the step by step which I shown you in the last in the video sometimes back. So what I am going to do here, I am just going to write a new program and I will put the name as first program.c as I shown you. So first let me create a folder in my desktop. In my desktop, just let me create a folder. Okay, so I will put my works here, our C programs here. So let me rename it as C program. So I will write my programs here. So first just let me write down the most simple C program, and you guys don't worry, I will show you line by line, sentence by sentence and word by word. I will explain everything what I am writing after our first exercise. What is our first exercise? The first exercise is what I shown you in theory just 2 minutes back, that my first program, our program.c file will get compiled and translate into a .exe file, which in turn understood by the machine. So first let me show you that thing. Okay, after that we will go exactly word by word in this C program. So just bear with this, bear with me, and after that we will write the most simple C program. So we will write void main, then we will just write this printf function, and we will just put that magical word which is hello world. After that I will just write ch. So this is our first program. I have written my first program, and now as shown you few minutes back, I am going to save this in my desktop folder. I have just created a folder in the desktop, right? And let me rename it as first program. Okay, and let me put the extension as .c, and save as type I can put all files here. So select all files here and change the name as first program and put the extension as .c. So let me save the file. As you can see, if I go to this file, this C program, so I can see there is only one file which is first program and the type is C file. Okay, and if you go to the property for this file, you can find the extension is .c. Extension is C source file, which is .c. Now what we will do, we will just compile it. So we have a compiler, we can compile it. So there is a shortcut for compilation in dev C++ compiler. We can also just click F9 in our keyboard. So we will compile this. See, here you can see the C source file is processing. After it gets processed, it will see the compilation results is shown here. So what is the compilation result? The compilation result is, see here, error is 0, warning is 0, output file name important. So what is the output file name? Output file name is file first program.exe. So you can see the first program.exe file has been created. Okay, so let us go to our folder. As I told you that the compiler's job is to translate and to compile our file to the exe file. So let us go to that folder, and you can find, see, the first program is a new file has been created, and if you go to the properties and see the extension, you can find the type of file is an application file which is executable file. The type is .exe. So and we do not need the compiler after we created the executable file. So compiler's work is only to transform from this to this. After that we can just double click on this exe file and it will run on its own. See, it is running on its own. Fine. Hello world is getting printed.